Hi there, and welcome to Own Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, I am going to be working in Romantic Country. This is a book that you have all seen many, many times on my channel. I love this book. I have several WIPs still ongoing in this book, and of course, I have started another, so I'm going to work on that one today. Let me take a sip of my tea here. Okay, so the page we're working on today is this one. This is a buddy color. And I'm excited to work on this page. I've been putting this one off, so, and I kind of have a little bit of a different idea for it, than the other pictures I've seen, so hopefully, I'm not copying, but you know, I mean, once you see, first of all, if you do draw inspiration from somebody on Instagram or Pinterest, just make sure you give the artist credit. Second, if you accidentally happen to color something almost exactly like someone else, it happens. Like, there's only so many ways that people can color things, and you know, a lot of the times you're going to think similarly to somebody else. So don't get upset if that happens. And, you know, if you do that, or, you know, see a picture later on and really like, oh my gosh, I totally copied that, but I didn't even realize I did it. You know, it's not like we're not making money off of this. So I think as long as you know, try to give credit when you can, that's really the biggest thing. But having said that, looking at so many pictures of this page over the years, I'm hoping that this is my idea, but who knows? I know Chris Chang has a beautiful picture done of this page. I am grabbing some yellows off screen here. Where is my other yellow? Huh. Well, that's not good. I had a yellow ochre somewhere, and now I do not see it because it's not in my little case that I had set aside for the other colors. Okay, well, that's good to know. Okay, I am going to grab some yellows here. We're going to work on a little bit. We're going to work on the lights here on this page while I chat with you guys today. I have a few things to chat about. It's been a minute since I've been, no, I want one other color. Do I want this one? I think so. No. I'm so indecisive today. All right, I'm going to try with the goldenrod. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this goldenrod right in the center of these little flames. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to work with the yellow. I just wanted a little bit of a darker yellow in there. Okay, let's see. What else do I want to do? I want to do the same yellow. So I'm using canary yellow. And just around the flame, I'm going to put a little bit of that color. And then I'm going to start extending that outwards. Probably most of today is going to be working on this background, so hopefully you guys don't mind watching that today. Yeah, I should probably start with, hi everybody, how are you all? I hope you are all doing wonderfully well. I hope your weekend is going well. It has been a couple weeks since I have done a weekend WIP. The last couple weekends have been pretty busy. We had my birthday weekend and Memorial Day weekend, and then we had some other things going on. Maybe I had a weekend WIP in between those. I feel like maybe I did. This last weekend we had my son's open house and it went really well. I drove myself crazy trying to get ready for it because that's what I do. I'm not going to say probably. I'm a really bad procrastinator. Like I put things off and I don't even know why I do it really. Like it doesn't make any kind of sense why I would put it off as long as I do. Because then I always stress myself out at the end, you know, I'm just like rushing around trying to get things ready instead of preparing and having things ready ahead of time. But no, that's not how I work. But we had a lovely time. Lots of family and friends showed up. We had it, you know, we're not like fancy people here at all. So we just opened up the garage. I did make my son help me clean out the garage so that, you know, people didn't have to sit in like a dirty garage, but we opened the garage up. We set up some tables and chairs, had like a buffet thing out there, had a little tent in our driveway that people could sit under. And of course it rained. It rained hard, but we had everybody was covered, so they were able to kind of hang out. There were a few people in the house because it was pretty humid and hot. But yeah, there were people inside the house. There were people in the garage. It was kind of people everywhere. And I was thankful that I only scheduled it for 3 hours because I was so exhausted after that. Just all the peopling made me so tired. Okay, so lantern thingies are done. I am going to, now this background colors that I am going to work with are pinks. I'm probably going to throw in some purples, and I might throw in a little bit of blue, but mostly pinks, I think, which is one that I hadn't seen done with this page. And I think I want to use some of these dusky rose colors. So we're going to grab this pink rose. Let's grab the rosy beige. And then we're going to grab some pinks. So we've just got a regular old pink. And, yeah, maybe we'll just throw in some hot pink too. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I kind of want to add in some lavender, possibly. Do I like the lavender with that? I think so. And then we'll grab some grade lavender. Yeah. I don't really know what I'm doing. This is all just kind of a guess. So come along on my journey to experimentation today. All right, I'm going to start with this pink rose because I think this is kind of more of the color that I was wanting. So we're going to just go for it. We're going to start, and I'm going to keep the sky kind of within the tree, the frame of the tree. I know that I extended the grass out, but I'm going to keep this background kind of within this area. And so I'm just going to start along the edge of the tree branches and just kind of go from there. Anyway, so yeah, we had just a really nice time. I ran out of food. Like I thought I had overbought for food, but maybe because of the timing, I set it for like 12 o'clock. So maybe because it was lunchtime, everybody came super hungry. But I had put some like chicken in the slow cooker and did like a really good pulled chicken kind of sandwich. And that was gone. It was probably just after an hour in, it was gone. And I was like, holy cow. Thankfully, I did have enough fruits and veggies and, you know, little chippy things for people to snack on. But I felt I felt bad. All my cupcakes went, which I was happy with. I baked like, I don't know, 3 dozen cupcakes, I think, maybe 4, close to 4. Those all went. But yeah, it was a good turnout, and I think he had a good time. He was really good about greeting everybody and spending some time with everybody that showed up. Typically, he, he's not antisocial, but, he'll say hi and then he's just kind of done talking. Like, he doesn't really have a whole lot else to say to people who are not like his close friends and family. So to see him, interact with several people that he hasn't seen very much recently, or that he, hardly knows, that showed up because they were supporting my husband and I, it was nice. It was really nice to see. Okay, what do we think? Yeah, you guys probably can't even see that pink. It's super light. So yeah, so the open house was lovely. And like I said, I took that weekend off from doing the videos because, waiting till the last minute to get everything done. I was running around like a crazy person on Saturday trying to get everything ready, and then Sunday was the day. So yeah, it was fun though. It was really fun. We got to see, so one of my closest friends who I've been friends with since high school, her and her husband actually, we had our boys right about the same time. And when they were little, they were like 2 peas in a pod. They were constantly together. They were best buddies, just super close friends. And then as we started getting older, kids get busy, we get busy, kind of grew apart a little bit. But they came, and it was so fun to see the boys, kind of chatting a bit and catching up. And yeah, it was really nice. Let's see, what else? I feel like I have a ton to talk about, and of course nothing is coming to mind right now. That's how it always is, isn't it? Like, I feel like I wanted to talk about certain things and it's gone. So I feel like let's do channel news, because of course that's always easier to do. So I recently filmed, what did I release this week? I think I only did 1 video this week, if I am correct. So instead of the weekend WIP this past weekend, I did a birthday goodies haul, kind of sharing with you some of the things that I got from friends and family last month, and then also things I bought for myself, which I was pretty proud of myself. I didn't go crazy. And you guys have seen some of my hauls in the past. They are not they are not always tame, I guess would be the right word. But this one was pretty good. I had just a few things, and hoping to get around to coloring in those books that I bought recently here very soon. Okay. Probably need to switch to another pink here soon, because you really can't see this one very much at all. This is going to be my blendy color probably. Okay. All right, let's switch. Let's switch to a pink. Okay, so channel news. I did the birthday haul last weekend, and then I also recently got in the mail my Hannah Carlzon City Among the Stars book, so I did film a flip through and chat about that. I know there's quite a few on YouTube right now, but I just really wanted to share that with you guys. Like, I was so excited to get that, and you know, with all of the issues that have been happening with Hannah, it's just, you're just so much more thankful for the book, because you know that, you know, she's had to struggle through things to get that out to us, and it's just like, it's such a personal, I don't know, it makes it more personal maybe, I don't know. But on top of that, it's a beautiful book. Like, it's super cool. I really like the artwork. I thought that all of the little just fun little creatures and characters in the book were just super cool. Really enjoyed that part of it. I'm looking at this, I'm like, gosh, this is not cool at all. And then I have to remind myself there's always an ugly stage, right? Like, you just keep going until it's not ugly anymore. Let's see. And then big news for me is I finally finished filming, edited, and have it up on the channel to post on, I think, tomorrow. The Y is for Yellow video is done. Holy moly. I finally just kind of had to be like, okay, this is what it is, and here you go. for your viewing pleasure. It just, yeah, that one was a struggle. But now I'm excited that I can finally move on to the Z video and get off of this list and onto the awesome animal one, which I'm so looking forward to. I know I've been talking about it for a while, so I'll be happy to finally get to that. Yeah, and then as far as like a color along this month, I'm still not sure what I want to do. And there might be another kind of fun video coming out later this month, but that is still in the planning process, so I will not be speaking to that as much other than that little teaser. You're welcome. Try to figure out my super cryptic speak there. Let's see. Then I do have plans to film a couple other collection type videos. I do want to do one with all of my Yana Prosperina books and pages. Now this one will probably be a little bit more of a flip through some of the books because they're gorgeous books and I haven't colored that many pages. So I definitely want to do a little video about those ones. And then what was the other one? Oh, Josh Lee was the other one that I was really kind of wanting to do, but that's another one where I have most of the books, but I don't have as many finished pages as I would like. So it'll be more like a flip through of some of the books. It's not going to be complete flip throughs, but flip through the books, show you the pages as I go through, that kind of thing. All right, what are we thinking? Can you guys even see this? I can't even tell. Let's see, any other channel news that I can think of? Oh, I got this weird message. And I don't know if it's real or not, so I'm kind of hesitant to click on anything. But it looks like it's from YouTube. And it said that they restricted one of my weekend WIP videos. And I was like, why would that happen? I'm not on here cussing. I'm not talking about super inappropriate things. So I was just like, that doesn't make any kind of sense. And they didn't put the whole name of the video. So I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. That just said like weekend WIP video. And I was like, most of the weekend WIPs that I do when I put their title, it has like a whole other thing with it. So it just seemed kind of fishy. And I'm going to have to see if I can find someplace else to check out that information. Because, yeah, I don't want to click on something and be like, oh, your computer no longer works. We have all of your information now. All right, well, you know what? This is going to be super experiment time. I just wanted a little bit of color in this section. I don't want it to be full of the pink because I want it to kind of be pretty and flowy and I wanted this to kind of look like a magical wishing well almost, which is why I'm going with the pinks. Okay, let's try this pink. Where should we go next? Let's do a little bit right here. And I'm not pushing hard on these because I know if I start to push hard that it's going to get all weird. This is why I like to use I probably could have used Inktense for this background too, but I just felt like I would have more control over where I wanted my colors to go if I used pencils. Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Like I said, I know that there's a bunch of stuff that I could talk to you about, and it is not popping in my head today. Well, I guess one thing I could talk about is, so, you know, last month I was drawing a whole bunch for Mermaid, and this month I have not been drawing nearly as much. I think I've doodled one day, which makes me a little sad because I really like to draw, but I have been coloring a lot more, so, you know, there's that give and take. You know, you focus on one hobby a little bit more than another, but you know, I think everybody goes through that and it's pretty normal. So I'm just happy to be back to coloring a little bit more than I had been. I was kind of worried there for a while because I was just not feeling it. Like I couldn't make myself do it, but finally kicked into gear there. All right, this is looking interesting. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. I know I've said that multiple times, but just so you guys know, this is complete guess on what's gonna look cool, what's gonna look right. I have no idea. Oh, so with the coloring more, that's what I was getting to. With the coloring more, my hand has been hurting like crazy. And it's not just my hand. Like I have a couple things that I wear for my wrist, and my wrist has been getting better. Like for the first couple days when I was just coloring like a crazy person, it did hurt a little bit. But now the thing that is hurting a little bit more is my this finger, this knuckle, this middle knuckle, and this, like from here to here, this whole center section of my middle finger. It is like really causing me some pain, and I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's arthritis, but then I'm like, I'm too young to be having problems with my arthritis. I don't like that. But I'm not. I mean, I'm not too young for that. I just turned 44, so yeah, totally in the midlife area, so all kinds of things could start happening, which I'm not super fond of, but, you know, how it goes, right? But I found these little compression finger sleeve things, so I ordered some of those. So we'll see how if that helps, because it's just that finger, which is something that I don't get. Just that one finger. None of my others are having issues. So basically for this, I'm just flipping back and forth between pinks whenever I feel like I need to. All right. Something's happening, right? This is looking interesting. What else? So yeah, so hand has been hurting a little bit lately, so I took the last couple nights off. But before that, man, I posted I think 3 or 4 days in a row now on Instagram, which is unheard of for me. But I have so many finished pages that I just have a page, I'm ready to go. And I've actually taken the time to take the pictures, which is another thing that maybe I need to work on a little bit more, because I'll have all these completed pages and I'm just like, I'm not ready to take those photos today. But I went through and I got them done, and yeah, so I just posted another one today. A lot of it has been catch-up work. So like a lot of WIPs are getting finished, and I love that. I've been in the mode to just color I gotta turn my book to just color WIPs. And if this hadn't been a buddy color, I probably would not be focusing on this one right now. It would be relegated to later on, and I would be working on WIPs. But yeah, this month I've tried to focus a little bit more on the books that I want to finish. So I did, I think, 4 pages so far in Botanicum. I'm working on this one. I did another one in, what was the other one that I wanted to finish? I can't remember now. Oh, Nice Little Town 6, I finished one, which is another one that was on my list of books to finish eventually. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. I recently did release a video that talks about, like, it was like a little bit of a check-in and seeing how I'm doing with my books and stuff. And then I added in Worlds of Wonder from Johanna Basford. And now every time I pick that book up, I get really anxious, because I've been seeing so many beautiful pages put out lately, and I'm looking at them like, ugh, mine isn't going to be as good. Mine isn't, or I feel like every page I have to do in that book has got to be some kind of masterpiece, and it doesn't. I should just pick it up to color and enjoy it. But for some reason with that book, it really wants me to feel like I have to do something super special. Okay, I'm going to try this hot pink, see if this is a good color for this at all. Yeah. Not terrible. Let's see. Oh, so my mom recently, she went to Vegas with my aunt this past week. So during the week, I was able to go over and visit with her dogs, and I let them out in the middle of the day so that they got a little bit of a break, and I would hang out with them for a little bit. And it was really fun. It was a nice way to to break up my day, I would head over there in the middle of the day and just kind of hang out for a little while. But anyway, so she got back yesterday, and she had not been feeling good the day before, and she got COVID. I was like, you went to Vegas and you got COVID. And it's not like she's not somebody who does a lot of, she's not usually mixed in with all the other people. So she has, I don't think, she doesn't have as much resistance to things. She has a tendency to get sick more often. But she does have her shots, so I was hoping that it would go a little easy on her. I don't think she feels as bad as she did. She has had COVID before, and it was pretty bad for her, so, but I don't think she feels as bad as she has in the past with it. She just has she said it just feels like a bad cold this time, which I'm thankful for, that it's not anything worse, because I don't think she's just not, I don't want her to be sick. Basically, that's just the whole thing. I just want her to be, healthy. But yeah, so she's gonna be taking it easy for the next couple of days. I'm gonna go check on her today and see if I can bring her anything. My brother lives with her, so he takes care of he takes care of the house a lot. He takes care of the animals. He, does a lot of the yard work and things like that. And so I know he's there to help her if she really needs it, but he's not necessarily a caregiver. Like he just, he'll just go in there and be like, you all right? And she'll be like, yes, I'm fine, because she doesn't want to bother him, right? And then she needs something and she won't ask for it, or she won't say, and I'm just like, ugh, just tell him. You have to be specific with him so that he understands that you need stuff. I'm still not sure about this. But I'm committed now, huh? Let's see, what else can I talk about? Yeah, like I said, it is pretty much all just popping right out of my head. I can talk about, and I know you guys probably are tired about hearing about this, but this is one of the things that I am passionate about. There is a new mini series out on my Critical Role channel, and it is amazing. Like, typically D&D games are, they're fun, they're carefree. You go out, you roll some dice, kill some bad guys, the end. This one is like full-on drama craziness. It's called Exandria Unlimited Calamity. If anybody is interested in watching it, I'm pretty much speechless to what's happening in this right now. And it's only like a 4-part series, but it's, each episode is like 3 to 4 hours long. So you can spread it out over time and everything, but it is so good. Like I normally will sit and color while I listen to them, because it's almost like an old-timey radio show, like you don't have to sit and stare at the actors as they're playing. However, I couldn't look away. Like the acting was so good, and it was really, really good. And I've loved every second of it, and I can't believe I only have one episode left. Ugh. And I don't know how it's going to end. This one is like it's a prequel to all of the other things that have happened in the other games on Critical Role. So this happened like thousands of years ago. And it's just, man, it's so cool. Okay. All right, I got some pinks. Let's get some of these creams kind of mixed in with the pink a little bit. But yeah, I've been watching that. I've been addicted to that. It comes on pretty late for me here, so I don't tend to watch it when it's live. I'll like do a rewatch later on, and then I can take my time, you know, if I need to take breaks or whatever. But yeah, it's just been really, really good. Okay, that's not yellow enough. I want more yellow. Let's try, do I want jasmine or sand? Those are just about the same color, but I think I want jasmine. That's gonna help me get some more of that yellow. Nope, I don't. I lied. Get out of there. I want my lemon yellow. That was too orange. And I know mixing it in with the pink is gonna cause it to be a little bit orange, but okay. Let's see. What do you look like? Let's try you. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I just know I want it to look kind of wispy and pink. And that's about all I got. All right, I like that. Do I want any of this grayed lavender? Oh, I don't know. Thought about adding in some blue too, which still might happen. Let's see, what else? I have been really just a lot of coloring, a lot of watching my Critical Role show, trying to catch up so that I can be current on all of that stuff. I've been watching a few videos here and there for people. Trying to make sure that I'm focused on my body colors. And then just, you know, like everyday stuff. My daughter's still doing art camp. She's got a couple more weeks of that. No, 1 more week. She's already done it 2 weeks. She's got 1 more week of that. And she is not, unfortunately, she's not, I mean, she's enjoyed being there, but she doesn't love what she's made, which is, I think, kind of discouraging her a little bit. But, you know, I tell her, you know, because she came home with something the other day and she's like, I'm just going to throw it away. I said, no, don't do that. I said, you have to you keep those things so that you can look back on them and see the progress that you've made. It's like, we don't have to keep everything that you ever do, but it's nice to have some things every once in a while to look back on like that. She's like, yeah, I guess so. So I was upset that she was a little discouraged, but she did color with me the other day, so that was fun. All right, I do like that purple added in. I think that adds a little bit of interest. Might just do it in a few of the darker spots. I think that looks kind of cool. It's going to be a really kind of soft, romantic-y kind of sky. It's not even really the sky. Like, I'm not trying to draw like clouds or anything. It's just a pink background. Just following kind of the tree shape too is helpful. Yeah, I much prefer this with the purpley stuff in here than that grayish pink color that I was using before. So we're going to go to that instead of the other color. All right, well, let's see. Let me get some more cream over here. All right, well, I'm going to keep working at this, but I think I'm going to call it a day there for this video because I feel like I ran out of things to talk to you guys about. Like I said, I had so many things in my head, and then they all just went woof. Yeah, so thank you for sitting with me today, and I hope that this was a little bit of company while you guys are working on whatever you're working on. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.